per G12.
My name is Thomas Karlsson. I was born and raised in Sala, northwest of Stockholm. Due to work, I eventually ended up in Gothenburg, where I work as a freelance concept artist and illustrator. So I started out as an alliance player, as most players did, a human, of course, questing through Elven Forest. But at some point, I made the decision to go Horde, and I never turned back. But I do miss tanking on my Paladin sometimes. Previously, when I just started playing the games, I didn't really think about making it my career. I was just thinking I was just blown away by all the cool art in the games. I'm not even sure I consider the fact that someone actually created all those cool things in the games. The first Blizzard game I played was actually Warcraft 2. I didn't actually speak English very well at the time, so I didn't understand the lore very well. But the best part of the box that I bought was actually the starter guide, which had some really cool drawings by Samwise Didier and Chris Metzen in it. And that was kind of the thing that sparked my interest in the fantasy genre. The style that Samwise brought forth with the cool orcs with the spiked shoulders, that was nothing that I had ever seen before. I would definitely consider Samwise and Metzen to be two of my greatest inspirations when it comes to my fantasy art, and they have been a strong influence ever since the beginning of my career. All the years that I've spent playing World of Warcraft and other Blizzard games as well has had an impact on my art style, for sure. I used the things that I learned from the Blizzard fan art, shaped it into my own kind of style, I think. Me and my girlfriend has been together for about 12 years now. She allows me to follow my dream. So that's why she's an inspiration to me. I think it's really important that your family and friends support your artwork, that they are understanding when it comes to the amount of time and dedication that it requires for you to become a good artist. For this latest piece that I created, I wanted to do something related to the new expansion, the Legion expansion. King Varian is a very cool character, and he has like this raw energy about him, and I really wanted to capture that in an image. The piece usually starts out looking very bland, and I try to add all the fancy lighting effects right at the end, just so that they don't interfere with the actual shapes and the construction of the materials of the surfaces. And once I have nailed down the shapes of all the different pieces, like the armor and the leather and the skin, then I start putting in the light and putting depth and playing around with saturation levels and light, and just making the image pop right at the end. So the Varian piece took me roughly 21 hours or so to make. Or the most challenging part of this piece was probably Varian's pose, and to make it look interesting, and to make it look like he was actually coming in with speed from the side of the image, make the impact really really stand out. You'll have to be the judge of how good it went.